And joining us now to discuss the latest on the SNAP benefits program is Rachel Sheffield, a research fellow in welfare and family policy with the Heritage Foundation. Rachel, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
Now, hopefully those who need it will soon get those benefits, but the question from a legal standpoint in this ongoing case seems to be a matter of scale. The administration arguing it's harmful for a judge to make decisions which are allocated to Congress versus the pain of seeing some Americans going without essentials. How do you see this tension here?
Yeah, well, we've been kind of thrown into this whole imbroglio, this hullabaloo, and I think, soon should be coming to an end. Now that the Democrats have stopped blocking the continuing budgeting of the United States, that's coming to an end. So soon we'll be, hopefully we'll see the resuming of SNAP benefits that could have been completely avoided had the Democrats been willing to pass a bill to open the government weeks ago.
Certainly hoping it does end for many reasons, including SNAP, but the program itself has increased over the years. And recently, President Trump said that some benefits were going to ineligible people. Do you think there's a way to address this issue quickly and accurately? Obviously, while the government was shut down, it was not so easy, but as it opens up.
Yeah, that's right. There is quite a lot of fraud in SNAP. So the SNAP program is now over $100 billion a year, with 42 million people receiving benefits, which is 1 in 8 Americans. So this program is massive. It's only one program in a much larger welfare system that consists of about 90 programs at a cost of $1.7 trillion annually. And so, yes, so this issue with fraud. So it's estimated that about $10 billion worth of SNAP payments are made in error. And, that's a conservative estimate. It's very difficult to fully capture the extent of fraud in SNAP, unfortunately. But there are ways to address that.
What would be needed?
Is that, so one policy, and this is kind of interesting. So actually during the shutdown, we saw some states say, hey, we'll step in, we'll pay some of the benefits. That's a policy that should continue and be that Congress should make a requirement. The way it works now, and I'll explain how this is related to fraud, is that right now the way it works is that you have federal policymakers handing money to state bureaucrats who then pass out the SNAP benefits. States pay basically no amount of SNAP benefits, so they really don't have skin in the game to see that SNAP benefits are paid out effectively, efficiently. And so that would be one way to have states have more incentive to address fraud. There are other ways, for one thing, to better match, to use better data to try to verify that people are indeed the claims that they are making about their income and about the number of people in their household are correct, rather than just having people. So having stronger methods of verifying data is another way to address SNAP fraud.
And what other reforms would you suggest to strengthen families while also helping children in need?
Yeah, absolutely. So one thing, one major problem with the welfare system, and that includes SNAP, is that there are marriage penalties that make it that basically disincentivize people to get married. It says, hey, if you remain unmarried, and that way, you don't have the incomes officially of both, mom and dad, that people are able to get higher benefits. So our welfare system, it penalizes marriage. Marriage is one of the greatest protectors against poverty, against child poverty, and so addressing marriage penalties would be a crucial reform to help families and to help prevent against poverty.
And just lastly, what else, if anything, do you think is missing from this general debate on SNAP benefits as it has been getting more heated at this time?
Yeah, well, I would say that one thing to just keep in mind, always with this discussion of welfare reform, oftentimes we debate these programs one at a time, when the reality is the welfare system is a major system. Again, as I mentioned, it's 90 programs that provide cash, food, housing, medical care, and social services. And it's a $1.7 trillion system. So I think as policymakers debate these issues, they need to look at the welfare system as a whole rather than just as, a few programs here and there, but to really look at it as a comprehensive whole and to say, how do we use the money that we're spending to actually help people move forward? How do we help people improve their lives? That's the goal. That's what we should be focusing on and trying to achieve when we're really talking about welfare.
Yeah, certainly an issue that affects many Americans and has been getting more attention with the shutdown. Thank you so much for shedding light on this and helping us examine it more deeply today. Rachel Sheffield, good to speak with you.
Thank you.